Hello everyone, welcome to Fielding. My name is Lindsay Kahn and I'm the Director of Advising. I'm going to go over some essential things that you need to know as you start your degree program. These slides are full of links to useful information, so I encourage you to download and save the slides for future reference. To start out, here are some pictures of the 80+ brilliant, devoted Fielding staff members that you may encounter throughout your career at Fielding. We love Halloween. You should know that about us now. You may only get a chance to interact with a handful of the people on our staff, but since I have your attention, I want to take the opportunity to share these beautiful, smiling faces with you. There are many offices that make up the student services units at Fielding. We all work together to support you as you move through your degree. You can learn more about what each office does by visiting our pages on My Fielding, and those pages are linked on the slides. One note about contacting our offices. Most of us use generic service email accounts. That means that rather than writing to the registrar, Bridget Brady, directly, you should email her at registrar@fielding.edu. That way, if she's out that day or for whatever reason isn't answering email, she can have someone else respond to your message. All of the generic service accounts are listed on the connection sheet that's linked on the slide. You will get an opportunity to interact with some of the other offices in other videos or at the face-to-face new student orientation. So from here, I'm going to focus on my unit, advising. Each program has a graduate program advisor assigned to it. While we can all answer general questions, having a specific advisor to go to helps you to develop a relationship with your advisor and lets us deeply understand the quirks of each program's curriculum. I've listed the service email accounts for each program here. You'll be introduced to your graduate program advisor during the NSO process. Your graduate program advisor is your first point of contact if you have questions. We can help you with fielding policies, tracking your remaining degree requirements, your academic progress reviews, financial aid eligibility requirements, taking a leave, and any other general questions you may have. If you're not sure who to ask or where to go for information, your graduate program advisor is who you should contact. That being said, your graduate program advisor only works from 9 to 5 Pacific time on weekdays, and I know you're a working adult who isn't always available during those hours, so we have created a wealth of information that you can access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For example, on My Fielding and linked on the slide are some of the many things you may need at some point or another. For more information about your specific student record, there are resources available to you in WebAdvisor. The two most useful of them, from our perspective, is the Student Tracking Sheet and the Degree Audit. These two tools are what we will ask you to pull up or print out every time we meet with you. The tracking sheet is your unofficial transcript. It lists your in-progress courses, your completed courses, and lots of other useful information from your student record. The Degree Audit is a listing of all of the degree requirements for your specific catalog split up into milestones. Milestones vary by program, but some basic ones are the master's degree, advancement to candidacy, and degree completion. Advancement to candidacy is a really important milestone because at that point you get a 30% reduction in tuition, so it is always good to track your progress toward that milestone. Each course you take, or is transferred or waived, will show up on the degree audit as a requirement completed. Anything still left to take will show up as requirement needed. Fielding has a slightly different calendar than many schools, so I'll discuss it briefly. We split the year into 3 semester-long terms. Summer term is not optional at Fielding. I will talk more in a later video about how to request a leave of absence if you won't be active during a term. If you aren't on a leave, we assume that you will be registered and pay tuition for that term. If you don't register or pay tuition, you may be withdrawn from the university. You can get the exact start and end dates for the term on the academic calendar linked on this slide, but these are the general dates. Please note that we don't have a winter term, only spring, summer, and fall. You can remember this by picturing the weather in Santa Barbara, where we're based. There's no winter weather here, so no winter term either. Finally, here are some quick slides to show off the many features of My Fielding. This is your central point for fielding information, along with every important link that we could think of on the homepage. Don't forget to open up the side navigation pane to see the many informational resources there. Information about each program, its curriculum, registration information, session information, the library, and tons of other units have information on this page. Last but not least, the most important page of all, the advising page. On this page, we've put in every link to policy, forms, and information that you might need. We also have a scheduling app where you can make an appointment for a one-on-one meeting with your graduate program advisor. We hold these meetings over Zoom, and they are a great way to get your questions answered. But wait, before you all start clicking to make appointments, please wait until after the in-person NSO for your program. I'm certain that most of your questions will be answered there. After NSO, you are welcome to make an appointment to talk about any questions you still have. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to meeting you all.